Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live installment. I am your host, Max. What's going on for this Tuesday? Hope everybody doing well. We're on the eve of Thanksgiving here in the United States. But hopefully everybody doing all right. This is the weekly press conference reaction. Coach Prime. I thought this press conference was really good. It's one of his best. He was up for it. He was in a really good mood this time. The last press conference, as you know, after the game, he was sick, but he seems to be doing really. He seemed to be doing much better. So he's in good spirits, and he's hopeful for next season, which we all are. For those that's following his campaign, we know that next season, he's gonna have a lot in store as far as recruits and things like that. Just got to wait to the off season, but the news will come in. Maybe some players will leave. We just got to wait and see what's happening. He did say that he's not using money as a pitch to get the players here. And we had talked last night that he's going to have to, well, not him per se, but whatever money they have up there, they're going to have to break bread to allure some of the top talent in the country if they can. The reason why I say that is because if you look at, I just picked a team. I picked Alabama, of course, and I just looked at their NIL evaluations, and more than 25 or more, even more than that, they got a bag. And also the reason why I say he got to spend a little money is because he was recruiting Caden Proctor. I believe he did come up there. Let me see if I could find a picture. Caden Proctor had came up to, I believe he came up to Boulder. Let's see. I believe he did. There was a chance that they could get him. Let's see. Maybe he didn't come up there, but I believe Colorado was on his list. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to be able to get him just because, Alabama and these other schools got a huge bag. Some people thought he was going to stay at home and play for Iowa, but he decided to go to Alabama. And he's an All-American offensive lineman. And he chose Alabama. Now, he's an incoming freshman, but he's starting though. He's the starting left tackle. He's the starting left tackle at Alabama, and as a freshman. So imagine how good he is to be a freshman and starting that tackle at Alabama. He's got to be pretty good. And he was considered a 5-star. And if you look at his NIL evaluation, it's close to $500,000. So he got a bag. So that's the nature of this thing now, man. They got to find a bag. I'm sure players will get paid, but I seem to think it's performance based as well. That's what I seem to think. That's why you might have some players that are a little salty about their playing time. Some not going to come outright into the media and say it, but you got to be like, damn, like I want to play, I want to get an opportunity, but I understand the competition is fierce, especially when you put 70 people together at once. The competition is fierce, so everybody not going to get a chance to start or play. But I like how things are going for next year. We'll see. We don't know what next year are going to bring, but the off season is going to be a main part of what they're going to do next year, because they already have the foundation, but they just got to bring in some more pieces and see what happens. To be able to compete. Now, he said that he know where his deficiencies are. He been knew that. And his son also talked about it as well. He said, we already knew what our weaknesses were, but it's just that after the Colorado State game, it was magnified even more. And then all the teams started to go with it and change their game plan when they faced them. So he said he know what the deficiencies are, so he know exactly what to go get. Now that's going to be a little easier said than done. Now I'm not talking about this. Of course they're going to get incoming freshmen and stuff like that and JUCO. I'm talking about somebody that's already experienced on a Power 5 level. I'm talking about the reinforcements, like that's already experienced. They're going into their junior year. They after this season they're going to the NFL. After next season they're going to the NFL. I'm talking about those people. That's going to be hard to get because they already got a bag already. I started looking the top offensive linemen in college football. I started looking on three. I went down the line just to get a little what do you call it? Research for this video right here. And they all have a bag. Every last one of them. The offensive linemen. Every last one of them have a bag. And even the ones you can't see, you just know they have a bag. You just know it. So that's what has to be done. You gotta present a bag to them. You know, because if they're thinking, we're not gonna have too many like Travis Hunter situations where he didn't accept the bag, as we know before this season started, before he even transferred over to Colorado, he was making his decision. That he finally he dropped the video saying that he's on his way to Boulder. But prior to that, after the season was over at Jackson State, a lot of teams around the country were reaching out to him and offering him a major bag, a few $1,000,000. So this is a part of the game. This is what's happening. It's always been part of the game, but it's been under the table. But now, since they can legally freely do it, it's really a part of the game. Like, it's no way you're going to be able to compete unless you offer a bag. There's no way, because you're not going to have too many Travis Hunter cases, because Travis didn't accept the bag. He came on to play with Coach Prime. But here's the thing. Travis already had a bag, though. He already had a bag. In order to look, I know money is, I hate to keep bringing money into it, but when you have a team like this, you got to have more than a few people getting a bag here. You can't have just a couple getting a bag. You can't just have a couple getting a major bag. You just can't. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because they're human beings. It's not going to work. You're not going to, okay, it's cool that you're blocking for a millionaire, but you got to have some money in your bank too. You have to, for this to work. You have to. And if the coaches are going to continue to overlook this, they're not going to be able to compete with the big boys. It's not happening. I don't care. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like, I know someone personally right now that's being recruited by all the schools in the country. More than likely, he's going to Notre Dame, because that's like his dream school. He's offensive lineman. They call it Offensive Lineman University. And that's his top school. They're heavily recruiting him. But guess what? Guess what? This is what they're not going to tell you. He got a bag waiting for him. Now, the head coach didn't say that. But the head coach don't have to say that. There's someone else that come along that's with the university that will tell you, yeah, a bag is waiting. A bag is waiting. And how can we make you comfortable? That kind of talk. We're going to make you comfortable. Okay. We're going to make you comfortable. There's no guarantee of the NFL, but we need to make you comfortable now. We need to do that. Okay. Yeah. Because you know what they're thinking? Okay. 6'6.5", 320, and fast as fuck, and got a nice vertical on top of it. Okay. Yeah. How can we make this kid comfortable? And check this out. He's not even ranked, but they found him. He's not even ranked. He's ranked out here though. Everybody know him out here, but he don't go to the camps like that because he don't need to. His uncle played in the NFL. He don't need to go. His uncle tell him everything he need to do. So he doesn't need it. So he doesn't need to go to the camps. And when he do go for practice, he going around people that played already. And they've all. Don't you think that his dad, which is a good friend of mine, and the people around him already coaching him on what to do? Of course. Now, let's say if he was to go to Boulder, somebody got to have a bad conversation. They got to. Okay, well, this team, Iowa's offering me this. Notre Dame is offering me this. What you guys got? Oh, no, we ain't guarantee you nothing. He's not going. He's not going. Let me tell you why. These universities are making millions off these kids. Millions. Okay? Millions. They got to get theirs now if they can. Because they can always invest it and do well for themselves, and they don't even need the NFL. So this is a heavy, heavy situation. And I'm sure Coach Prime knows that. But he's going to say, no, we're not luring people with money. Well, you have to. You have to, because you're not going to get the big names from Florida State if you're not giving them a bag. That's not happening. I don't care what nobody say. That everybody just don't want to come there and play for you. Okay? They need a bag. Like, I like it. I like the opportunity, especially if I had a son that's a cornerback. I would love for him to go play with Coach Prime because, he was the best to do it. He could show him some type of cheat codes, right? But you're not going to have a couple players getting a bag on the team, and my son ain't getting a bag, and he's a 5-star. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm like, sir, thank you for the opportunity. We're very gracious, but we got to go somewhere else. And no need to. We just scratches off your list. Scratches off, because how much money did you bring in for this university last year? Oh man, we brought in millions. Okay, well, we need a piece of that. We need a piece of that. It's funny when my boy's son was going to these universities, he had a team with him, and they all serious, talking business. He had a whole team with him, interviewing the coaches. Lawyers are already provided already. We don't need your lawyers. That type of thing. Because these coaches, they get a boost when they get a 5-star on their team. That makes their recruiting looks good. You know how Coach Prime, he was number 1 in recruiting the transfer portal last year. The reason why he was number 1 in the transfer portal is because Shador transferred, Travis transferred. That's why. That's how he became number 1. It's because he had them two just alone. He had Shiloh and a few others. But Travis was labeled a 5-star. So that's why. That's why. So it looks good for these coaches. Oh, yeah, we got what's his name. You can celebrate because we got what's his name services. Now, you got to provide a bag. You got to provide a bag. So, and shout out to the lady that, so what did she say? Some comments just really stand out to me. And some comments I just really have to address. She said it's because I had made a video yesterday talking about smoke because Shannon Sharp and them had something to say about it. And I said, I don't really know what's going on. I'm not privy to the inner workings of the team. So I don't know why such and such is not playing. And she was like, yeah, it's good for you to admit that, because you got to watch what you say, because you could ruin a player's career. I said, oh, hell no. I'm going to address her. No, I am in no way, shape, or form affecting any of these players' lives. Like, what planet do you live on? I'm just a vlogger. Ain't nobody paying me no mind. Ain't nobody paying me no mind. So don't say that. Don't say I'm sitting up here affecting somebody's life. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's just that we live in a world right now where people don't respect the real. Everybody is so sensitive. That's why. I'm sorry. I was a latchkey kid. I grew up in the Reagan administration and I got that belt growing up. I'm sorry some people didn't get it, but I'm not sensitive. So I'm sorry. I'm Generation X. So I understand that you're not Generation X, but I am in no way, shape, or form in a position to affect any of these players' lives at all. So I'm just giving my opinion for the record. Now let's move on. I just had to say it. I said I got to address this one. I just have to. People are something else, man. Why? Because I'm not going along with what the crowd is saying. I have my own opinions just like everybody else. Now I'd rather stand out. I don't want to be a part of nothing. I'd rather stand out and give you my own opinion for what it's worth. Like everybody got their own opinion. The only difference is with me, I'm not afraid to get on the microphone and say it. That's the only difference. So I am not affecting anybody's life. Now, somebody might hear this and they're like, you know what? He is right about that. I do want a bag. These universities are making millions of dollars off of me, and I'm a 5-star and I need a bag. So I hope they do listen to that. I hope they do. I hope they do. Let me tell you why. Football is a very rough sport. In fact, football is so rough, I only played in the high school level and I'm feeling it right now. My knee is jacked up right now. It's because of the weather from playing football. Okay. Imagine going to the collegiate level all the way to the pros. Oh, you're going to be limping when you get my age. You're going to be limping. You're not going to be walking right unless you got the money to go to the doctors and get therapy and all that stuff. But we hear that a lot of players don't even have insurance during retirement. Everybody make money off of these guys. The colleges, if they go to the pros, the owners, the NFL, everybody makes money. So these kids need to band together now. Okay? They all need, you know what they all need to do? They all need to get together. All of the stars, right? Let's say all the quarterbacks around the country. It don't matter what school you go to. They should all meet in Miami or somewhere. Let's say Miami, and rent out a hotel and rent out a conference room and talk to each other and be on one accord. We're not going to let these colleges use us. They need to give us a bag. They need to give us a bag. And if they really smart, they'll get a lawyer to represent them. Everybody's riding high off the hog except for these kids. Now, some of the kids are riding high off the hog and some are not. No, that's not right. No. If you got a high profile team such as Colorado, everybody need to get a bag there. Everybody. I don't give a damn if it's $40,000, $50,000. They need to get a bag every semester. They need to have a bag. Yes, it's good that they're getting free room and board and free food and stuff like that. Thank you. I still need the bag. I still need it. So hopefully, ma'am, they will listen to me right there. What good is a university if you don't have the personnel? Plan. These universities make money off of these sports. Money. So they need to go ahead and all get a bag. There's no way in the hell I'm blocking for a millionaire and I ain't got no bag. There's no way. No way. I would not allow my son to do it. No, y'all gonna pay him a bag. You're gonna pay him. I guarantee you, if they all had a major bag, all of a sudden everybody can block. All of a sudden, let me stop. I'm going to town. Y'all know I'm too much. I cracked my own self up. I crack my own self, boy. I be just boop, boop, boop. I just be going just like a Scud missile, just banging it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody can block, man. You better start paying. These kids got to have a bag, man. I don't care what they say. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm speaking for those young men. Because they can't speak, because then y'all kick them off the team. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard this today. I swear I almost hit the floor, yo. Prime ain't no joke. Y'all about to hear it. He said because they was like, "What's up with Smoke?" I'm glad that the reporter said it. What's like, he had some comments or whatever. He said, what did he say? Prime know what he said, and then he said he wanted him to elaborate more, so he inquired by the team, what does that mean, right? And he was like, Smoke is a pro. He said Smoke is a pro, and we failed to live up to Smoke's expectations. That's what he said. I could not believe he said that. I almost hit the floor. So pretty much what he said was, we weren't right for him. He shouldn't even came here. That's pretty much what he said. We didn't have the right program for a pro running back. Now that came out of his mouth. I told y'all this kid was good. Oh no, Max, he only had 1,500 yards for his career. No. No. He is good. He could have been peaking this year. This could have been a year where he broke out. We don't know. But he said it. He said he's a pro, and we failed to live up to his expectations. That's a fail. That is that right. When I heard that, I said, "Oh wow." He admitted it. Maybe it was a situation where we didn't want to get this kid hurt, man. We just don't. We're not capable yet of having having a running back of this caliber. Maybe that's what he was saying, because maybe that's why he didn't play McCaskill. Now, if I was McCaskill, I'd be like, I would be on that horn right now trying to figure out where I'm gonna go. You know how hard it is to come up with a line like Notre Dame? You know how hard that is. You're not gonna get that in 1 year. You're not gonna get it. You'll get something close to it. You might have something close to it now. But when those famous words were said, well, how do you fix this, coach? Well, we got to go out and get a new line. We got to go out and find them. When you said that, them offensive linemen heard that. And I swear before God, if it was me, I'm not protecting them. I swear before God, yo. If I'm a left tackle, I'm just gonna let that man fly right past me. Okay, that's what you're gonna say, because I'm not gonna be here next year. All right, well then you're gonna have to sit me out then. That was a mistake. But then he said that he did have a what do you call it? A meeting with the offensive line, and they had a really good meeting. So that was already rectified. Now, this is a big man sport. You got to protect your big man. You got to protect them. The bag got to be there. Look, I keep coming back to the bag. Y'all better break bread up there. Y'all made all this money. Oh yeah, y'all gotta break bread, yo. I just seen Shador and them on a Google commercial. Bread is being broken, so y'all got to break some bread. That's right, because you're gonna start to see more commits decommit. You're gonna start to see it, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to start to see commits decommitting, because these other colleges are talking greasy. And Coach Prime already said what the other colleges are doing. Oh, he ain't gonna be here past 2024. He ain't gonna be here. He ain't gonna be here. So I think the best thing for him to do is go out and say, yeah, I am gonna be here. Don't say I'm here now. That's not good enough to say I'm here now. I need more than that. Are you sure you're gonna be here in 2024? Are you sure? So yeah, that's what it is right there. I'm not saying anything wrong. I want the kids to eat, even the offensive linemen. That's my favorite position out of the whole team is the offensive line. Because everything got to be working on all cylinders for this team to go. It has to go through them first. Because if you don't have them, you ain't got a running game. And if you don't have them, you don't have a passing game. And then the quarterback is not protected. They don't have a problem blocking. No, they don't. Because they ain't have a problem at TCU. So what happened? What went wrong? When Dylan broke free, I saw, what's his name, 30 yards upfield catching the block for him. That's how fast he was. He was catching the block for him 30 yards upfield. Now, y'all ain't have a problem, man. Y'all gotta come up with some money. I'm telling you, man, that's what it is. Telling you. Jack Bailey was 30 yards upfield. The video doesn't lie. Even coach acknowledged it. He said, in order for Dylan to do that, didn't you see our offensive lineman? Offensive line was 30 yards to meet him right there for the block. But we had some very good analysis about 3 or 4 live chats ago. And I start when Thomas L was talking about it, I started doing research on it. And I started looking at Alabama's passing attempts compared to Colorado. And if Colorado passing attempts was on par with Alabama, they would have the same sacks. And we're talking about somebody like Alabama, where all their offensive linemen got a bag. Of course, the quarterback is going to get sacked every now and then. But it's up to these passing attempts. We don't have over 400 and some pass. Yo, we went OD on the passing. Like OD, man. Somebody was on coke or something. Like all them attempts. Yeah, call another one. Call another one. What the hell? Call another one. The hell with the running. Call another one. Call another passing attempt. Don't worry about it. We let them red shirt. Fuck it. Just pass it. Keep it in Shador's hands. You're not gonna win like that. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win like that next year either. That's how I know they're getting ready to fix it. Somebody told me I didn't know what I was talking about. Okay, if I didn't know what I was talking about, how come people repeat what I'm saying then? That means we're all on the same accord. So I know something. Oh, these people don't know. They just talking. No, I'm not just talking. I was playing football when your ass was 4 years old. I do know what I'm talking about. Football didn't just magically start here when your ass was aware of it. Football's been here. So yes, I know what I'm talking about. I do. I hate when people, I'm sorry, guys. I'm on one right now. I hate when people say that. Oh, he just talk. He don't know what he's talking about. Man, I got jerseys older than you. I hate when people say that. Now I'm sitting here with jerseys older than them. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. When you talk about defense, right? All-time great defenders. If you don't name Lawrence Taylor, you don't know what you're talking about. Period. Or you're too young. You must name him in every conversation. You must. That's right. You must name Mike Singletary. You must. Okay? Or in some conversation, you got to at least name Lawrence Taylor, though. Now, if somebody said, well, Max, he was like a linebacker. No, he was not. He was both. He was you know how they call them edge rushers? He was that too. Sometimes he stands up like how UCLA was standing up. He'll do that too, or he'll be in the line. And if you see how he play, he roams. You just don't know where he's going to line up. He lines up based on how the receivers are lined up and what the quarterback is doing. That's how he line up. And guess what? He was almost right 90% of the time. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame. He was one of a kind. He was like a one of one. You'll never see that again. The only thing close in the modern game, I can't name one that was that even come close to Lawrence Taylor. And I don't know what I'm talking about. How come I know that though? You know? I know what I'm talking about, man. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing that these players are doing that hasn't already been done already. Okay, you got a quarterback that call a lot of plays, act like Peyton Manning never played. Come on, man. We've seen how Peyton Manning did it. Nobody did it like Peyton Manning. Nobody. This man, I don't know what he was doing. He was calling so many audibles. Ask Marvin Harrison. Now y'all talking about Marvin Harrison Jr., right? Well, no, his dad, Marvin Harrison, he was on the team. You know what I'm saying? Edgerrin James. You know, everything's been done already. Even the hairstyles that they wearing. Even the hairstyles. It's all been done. Even the jewelry. It's all been done. Even the Jordan wearing. That was in my generation. We made that famous. Everything's been done. Okay? So be careful when you sit there and say somebody don't know what they're talking about and they just talking. You know what I mean? Because we all have an opinion here. It's just that I'm raw with my shit and I don't care. Okay? I don't care what nobody think. I'm just telling you, if he don't pay a bag, we're going to be right here next year saying the same thing. Damn, yo, we could have had it, man. We could have had it. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna say next year? Did these? I'm gonna check the NIL evaluation to see if these offensive linemen got a bag. Will you please pay them a bag, sir? Please, please. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. How much, Max? Since you know everything, how much do we need to pay this line? $200 a piece. Period. $200 a piece. At least just to start out, $200 a piece. Okay, $200 a piece, and then we'll start negotiating. That's the baseline. Okay, if you want A+ protection, $200,000 a piece a year. And I know y'all like, damn, that's a lot of money. No, it's not. No, it's not. Go look at Alabama's NIL list. Go look. That ain't nothing. Caden Proctor, a freshman, true freshman, got $500,000. That's what we got to do in the recruiting, and that will bring in the recruits. I'm telling y'all, listen, because people want to play up there. Yeah, they do, because they got all the attention. Everybody, ain't nobody talking about Alabama. Everybody talking about Coach Prime, yo. Yeah, players want to come up there. Yeah, they want to come. They're allure, man. Yeah, you know, Bucky with the camera, and it's like a reality show. Yes, they want to come, but y'all got to break bread, though. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well. So let's get on into this presser right here. Let's see. Break bread, yo. Break some bread. You said stop blowing your money, then crying about your kid. What are you talking about? We're not talking about blowing no money. We're not talking about blowing no money. These kids are smart now. Any kids ain't blowing. Some kids are though, but not everybody. No, these kids are investing, yo. Like that kid that played at Jackson State. He's in the NFL now. He's doing really good business wise. You said Utah got Ram trucks. Yeah, they got to do something. Yeah, they gave the whole team. They gave all the team that were under scholarship. They gave them Ram trucks. That's right. And we making all this money up there and this and that. Yeah, these kids got to be broken off, man. And I guarantee if any of the kids listen, they love. I'm saying that. Yes, you got to break them off. No, we not doing that. I ain't promise you nothing. Your kids got a bag. Your kids got one. Travis got one. We need a bag. Period. Oh, I'm not coming there. Okay. See, I am just a man to react on these videos. Okay. Because I am neutral. You know what it's like to be neutral? I'm neutral. That means I ain't got a dog in this race. I am neutral. I am pro the player, not the coaches. I'm for the player first because they the ones out there giving it their all. They need some money, period. All of them. All of them. I don't give a damn if they not playing. They need a bag. And I guarantee you, your season going to be turned around. I guarantee it. Man, guys, I cut myself out of the damn live. Hold, let's just go ahead and get started with this press conference. I don't talk long enough. See, that's what I get. All right, here we go. I just want everybody to get a bag, man. You can't just have a few people getting a bag. Okay? You got to you then you hear that one player, I gotta take care of my family. You hear what he said, right? Because he ain't getting broken off because he ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what it got to be like. Man, I see people riding the bench at Alabama and getting a bag. I'm telling you. So yeah, let's get into it, man. I know he don't believe in the NIL. He believe in the NFL, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. That sounds good and all right, but let me break this down to you. Okay, that sounds good. I don't believe in the NIL. I believe in the NFL. Everybody ain't going to the NFL. Period. Only less than 1% going to the NFL. That means only a few of your kids going to the NFL. We need some money now. That way we can invest that money, do what we got to do, and make more money. Okay? So yeah, everybody ain't going to the NFL. The NFL is like hitting the lottery. So we not worried about the NFL. Yeah. T. Nicole, that's another thing. Bucky been saying that. He been saying that from the beginning. And I had said it last night. Like what Willie Gaines, all he got to do is start vlogging. That's all he got to do. He gonna get the thousands of views per video because now people want to see his process. Okay, we know he's still on the team. That's not a problem, right? But now we want to see your process in the off season. You know, take us around to some of your classes. You know, take us to your workouts. Tell us about your preparation for the 2024 season. I guarantee you he's going to get a bag. I guarantee it. He's going to get a bag. Caleb, he was in here yesterday. He vlogs, and he's doing really well. He vlogs. He don't vlog enough, but he vlogs. You see Travis vlogs. He even have a family channel as well. He's doing very well. See, Travis know the game. Okay, he know what to do. So he's like, look, I'm a vlog, and he probably get his own deals because he's marketable. He's a very marketable kid. And this is what I want to say before I get into this press conference. Y'all got to learn how to talk. I don't want to hear no mumbling, no nothing. Y'all need to learn how to talk. I'm guarantee you gonna get your money. Kermani does vlog. He vlogs, but since the season, he hasn't been vlogging. But yeah, he vlogs, and he was doing well when he vlogged. But he just was getting prepared for the season. I guess he ain't have time, you know, with class and stuff. It's kind of hard to fit it in. But if they really knew, because you know what I heard somebody ain't no bag in YouTube. Y'all got to be crazy. Talking about ain't no bag in YouTube. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a kid, right? He reviewed toys. He's a little kid. $20 million last year. reviewing toys. I know his parents have to control, the money right now because he's not 18, but still, they have to put a certain amount in the trust for him. 20 million. Now, does it take some hard work? Yeah, it does. It takes a little bit of hard work. But here's the thing about Colorado. They don't got to work that hard because Coach Prime is already a celebrity. They are celebrities just hanging around them. Okay. This is all working because of Coach Prime. He's been like this since he got drafted. I don't know what it is. I was talking about it yesterday. What is it about him? It's only a few athletes that's like that. Him, Michael Jordan, singing, Michael Jackson. There's not too many that's on that level. Mariah Carey is. There's not too many that's on that level. Tom Brady is. But the only reason why I say do that, just to let people know your process, because you're going to make money. And also the linebacker, him and his girlfriend vlogs together. And they doing pretty well. Him and his girlfriend vlog together. And they look like they're going to start regularly vlogging, especially when the season over, when school is out and stuff like that. They're going to be vlogging a lot together, it seems like. And go check their view count. Go check Travis' view count. Go check it. Okay. He's doing really well. And also what this is doing is building his brand. Okay. Arden Walker. Yeah, that's who it is, Danielle. Thank you. He's building his brand. Okay. And then he got the family channel. They're building a brand together. People want to see that. Okay. Let's see what he's doing off the field. So you can use all these avenues to make money. Before you couldn't do that. See, they lucky they're in a era right now where they can do this, because that YouTuber destroying, he had to end his college career because he was making money on YouTube. He didn't want to give it up, but the NCAA was like, well, you're gonna have to pick one. He said, no, I'm going with this. So this was right before, destroying was playing. He was a kicker. He was at South Florida. He was playing at a time where the NIL wasn't ready yet. But now that they got the NIL, it's a blessing. Take advantage of it, because people are interested in you guys. They are. You guys are the talk of the town because nobody's talking about Alabama. Okay? Everybody want to know what you're doing. You guys are all, for somebody that only won one game in the Pac-12, they always in the news. That's a win. That's what Coach Prime said today. We won already. And I guarantee you next year they're going to sell out again. And the next year after that, again and again and again. It's just the way it is with him. Everything he touched go to gold. Even if you're talking about his life, you're going to get a bag. Ain't that crazy? It's a money train, man. It is. But also it's a way for people to start something, but if I was like, okay, I'm not playing, this is my other point I want to make for players that worried about their playing time. Look at all the other possibilities though. You're a part of a process that everybody is watching you. So you got to figure out, how can I parlay that? Hey, Bucky, why don't you talk to Bucky? Hey, Bucky, listen, let me be featured in some of your videos just to let everybody know that I have a YouTube page. Hey, why don't we do a video where you do some questions and answers with me? He'll do that. And then now everybody, okay, you got a YouTube. And you notice before my videos, sometime I show you all the players that got YouTube pages. It's in my description. If you don't know, go look in my description. All the video, all the YouTube pages that the players have is in my description. So, like I said, Caleb is vlogging regularly. So he's doing pretty good. He's only going to get better. He's only going to gain more of a viewership the more and more he does it. And a few others, I see them vlogging regularly. But Travis, he doing really well. He is. And we already know Bucky and them is this all wouldn't be possible if it wasn't but for Bucky. This is why everybody is not just because the father is the reason, but they don't add it to make this a reality based show. So if I was a player, then I was like, okay, I would have to factor that in too. Okay, I'm getting ready to be I'm getting ready to get my YouTube on here, and take advantage of this right here. So you're a part of something that's only gonna get even bigger. Wait till y'all go to a bowl game; it's just gonna explode. And Bucky said in the beginning, all you guys got to do is win, and we're gonna make you famous. He said that. He's not lying. Look at your coach, man. Look at him. He don't even look like a regular coach. He knows about the process, about media. So I guess some of them don't really see YouTube like that. They better start thinking about it because, man, it could be serious for them. It could be serious. All right, so Coach P.
Under the weather tremendously. And by the grace of God, I made it through the last game. But we actually played like I felt that wasn't good. But we're here. God is good and God is wonderful. Levante Bentley, graduate student, Birmingham, is Academic Students of the Week. Graduate Studies, Cristanzo Palazza, sophomore, Littleton, Colorado, integrated physiology. I was going to try to sound that out. Physiology. That's how they did it with his kids. Academic Students of the Week, Shiloh, forced fumbles, four forced fumbles this season, leading Pac-12 and Power 5 players, and has the second most in
Did y'all hear that? Shiloh is leading the Pac-12 in forced fumbles. Okay.
FBS. Ranks fifth most in CU history by the most player in the last 10 years, 48 solo forced fumbles.
I'm sorry. I just got to hear that again. It sound good, don't it? I just got to hear it again. Our boy leading the Pac-12.
Academic Students of the Week, Shiloh, forced fumbles, four forced fumbles this season, leading Pac-12 and Power 5 players, and has the second most in FBS. Ranks fifth most in CU history by the most player.
Wait, did they say he said second most? Oh, I gotta see it here. If second most in football, I gotta hear this again.
Four forced fumbles this season, leading Pac-12 and Power 5 players, and has the second most in FBS.
Yep.
Ranks fifth.
He has the second most in Power 5 football. Did y'all just hear that? Shiloh is number 2 in all of the country in forced fumbles. Yeah, I like that right there.
Most in CU history by the most player in the last 10 years, 48 solo tackles, leads the Pac-12. Travis surpassed 900 snap count this week. He's phenomenal. Mark.
Wait a minute. Wait. He passed 900 snaps? Nah, he's not human, man. He's not human. He surpassed 900 snaps for the season. 900. You said Shiloh is not 24 years old, New Avenue. Stop. He surpassed think about that, guys, all those snaps. And he missed 3 games. That's unbelievable.
That honorable mention to the National Football Foundation Colorado Chapter Player of the Week. He is unbelievable. 2 50-yard punts, 3 inside the 20, other inside the 5. This is 6 punt inside the 5 this season, 12th inside the 10. It's unbelievable, man. Turnover margin, CU ranked 7th.
Oh, I have to acknowledge that. You know we have an NFL punter. Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. Bassett, NFL punter. He did his thing this year. He should. I'm going to look for Bassett to make first team All Pac-12 this year, just in his punting alone. First team All Pac-12. Shiloh Sanders, first team All Pac-12. Okay? First team All American. Yes. I'm calling it now. You mean to tell me number 2 in forced fumbles in all the land? Yes. First team All American. Bassett, first team All Pac-12. Travis, first team All Pac-12. Who else? Yeah, what's the name is almost at 1,000. First team All Pac-12. Weaver. I hope he get it this weekend, but first team All Pac-12. Second team All American.
Nationally in the turnover margin, leads the Pac-12 and is 4th in the Power 5. Is that unbelievable? Like I would have never, I know those stats, but I'm pretty sure you like, ain't no way in the world. It is. 7th nationally in turnover margin. Wow. Leads the Pac-12 and is 4th in the Power 5. CU has 10 interceptions and 10 fumble recoveries. Trevor Woods and Cam Simon, Craig.
Yeah, New Avenue. I was thinking that too. I think he should go ahead and go to the draft. He's ready to go. But he's coming back. This is his family is building something here. So he's already said he's coming back, but he's ready to go to the Jets. Right now. We can have him back there in free safety. We got Sauce Gardner. We got Aaron Rodgers coming back. Yeah, we're gonna be good. You heard me. I keep saying the Jets, right? But your Shiloh's coming back. That'll be his last year. Yeah, these stats is crazy. The stats doesn't even reflect their record, does it? That's how many good players they have. The stats don't. The record doesn't reflect it. But they got some good individual records this year.
Simon Craig. I don't know when Simon Craig came. He's been playing for me since high school, and I can't remember that. Ranked 2nd and 4th in Pac-12 in interceptions. First CU defense to recover 10 plus fumbles and pick off 10 passes in 7 seasons since 2016. That's phenomenal, and I'm proud of all these young men. Let's go.
Nice to meet you, Dan Sanders. My question is from what my dad and I have seen. A lot of your coaching has to do with teaching your players how to overcome difficulties.
Yes.
So my question is, what is the greatest challenge you have overcome in your life, and how did it influence how you are today?
Preconceived notions, preconceived ideas. When people purposely think you're a certain way and they haven't even met you, they don't even know you, and you're stereotyped because of how you talk, how you walk, how you look, what you wear, instead of waiting to really find out who you are truly. That's something that we all must overcome because this is such a judgmental world we live in, and there's so much judgment to this in all of us, and I don't understand it one bit. I really like you to show me who you are, and I'm going to believe you. I'm truly going to believe you. So you got to be careful what you show me. Great question, my man. We'll come back to you in the end, too.
First of all, that was a great question, and it's by a kid, right? But at the end, you can tell that kid already has researched who he is. He was like, so you a lefty too? You bat lefty? I bat lefty. And he said, what ball do you like to hit? He said, I like to hit the curve ball. And he said, the reason why is because I wouldn't be here talking to you right now if I couldn't hit that curve ball. That kid knew that. He knew that. He don't saw all his videos. He saw that Yankee video. He knows he know who he was talking to. That's what I liked about that. Yeah, this guy was a complete business. Like he's a one of one. Him and Bo Jackson. They're like at the Mount Rushmore. Even though he gonna say something about Mount Rushmore, that was hilarious. But Him and Bo Jackson is the Mount Rushmore of and Michael Jordan as far as sports, and Serena Williams. They're on the Mount Rushmore. I say Serena Williams. I mean, she just straight up dominated when she played. At her height, she was just like, it was almost like she was practicing. Won Wimbledon pregnant while she was pregnant. It's crazy.
Hey, Coach, happy Thanksgiving in advance.
You as well.
I'm curious how Shador is feeling and if you're still expecting to play.
Yeah, Shador is not feeling well right now. It's a day by day situation with Shador. You know, we're praying that he gets healthy and he's able to play because he is who he is, and when he's on the field, we have a tremendous chance to win.
Hi, Coach. Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. At 4-7, it would be tempting for a lot of the guys to be kind of looking ahead to the offseason. What's next? How are you and the rest of the staff keeping them focused on trying to get a win this weekend?
Well, we have a theme of each week, and we try to focus. We got to finish. We got to finish. Anything not with a period, exclamation mark, question mark, or whatever. It's not something that's finished like a sentence. We got to finish, and I want to finish with an exclamation mark. I don't want to finish with a comma, you know, in a run along sentence. I want to finish. And these guys, one thing, they practice their butts off today, man. I didn't see no quit in them. I didn't see no poor little old me. We had a tremendous meeting this morning and kind of got some stuff out that was been in house. And you know, I'm not one to walk away from whatever was said. Let's say it. Let's say it in front of all of us now. Let's get it on. Let's get it over with. Let's who said what, and let's go. Why he said, why you felt like that. Let's do this. So that happened this morning, and it was tremendous. I love it, 100% of it.
Hey, Coach, what is your philosophy going into recruiting, and how has it changed, if it's changed, with what you've learned from this season?
Philosophy going into recruiting, we want players that want us. Trying to convince somebody and doing that and being held hostage financially, we ain't with that. We want players that want to be a Colorado Buffalo and want to come here for all the right reasons. Academically, the city is so darn beautiful. It's just ignorant. It's so beautiful. And just people that want to be a part of what we're building. We're not going to buy anybody whatsoever. So that's how we approach it. We have tremendous needs. I'm pretty sure everybody in the country know what we need and how much we need. And that's not a secret. And the recruits are responding. Trust me, it's not a day that goes by that kids aren't blowing our recruiting staff up. I mean, or blowing Shador up and in his DMs, or Travis or some of the key players on the team. They're calling and and we're responding. Trust me.
Has it changed since last season when you came?
Yes, because last season you had to fill a void of everything. This year you're more directed. You know what you have, you know what you don't have. You've seen how we react under pressure, you've seen how we don't, and you know what you need. So now it's more focused on let's go fulfill the needs. You had to just fill the kitchen up, you know, old Mother Hubbard, you know, went to the cupboard, there wasn't nothing there. So we had to fill the kitchen up with everything. Now it's more directed and more accurate on, okay, we need 3 of those, we need 2 of those, we need 1.
I had said that before. He had to put this team together in a short period of time. He said that he talked to 20 players and said that we're going into different directions, but the rest left the team on their own. So he had to go grab some players real quick, right? That's what he did. And they got it to work, right? They got it to work. But now he can be more focused on, okay, this is what exactly we got to do. So that's why I say each season is going to build upon the next one. So next year is going to look a little different because they're going to go out. He did at Jackson. He did the same thing at Jackson State. He brought in 70 plus players. He did. He brought in 70 plus players. It's not the first time he did it. And then the second year he tweaked it and they started rolling. And obviously last year they undefeated. So look for him to do it again. To go find he know the bag. He not gonna say it, but it's not up to him to pay the players. It's not up to him. But the bag is there. It gotta be. He's just not gonna say it.
One of those, That's pretty much how we're going at it. And we have we know what we want, and we're gonna go get it. I promise you that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Just another quick injury thing. We saw Travis, I think it was the second half with that incredible catch down near the goal line. He came up a little,
Yeah.
he was injured on it a little bit. How's he doing this week?
He's gonna be all right. You know, we usually don't practice on Tuesday, so he's gonna be okay. I'm trying to rest him a little bit, then he'll go towards I think he'll start practicing tomorrow. That's what he normally does each week.
And then for Utah this week, I mean, with Coach Whittingham, he's been there almost 20 years.
He's a legend, man. He's a darn legend. He's a guy that I truly respect. I truly admire. I truly glean from afar. I don't really know him personally. I met him once, I think at the Pac-12 meetings, but he's a darn legend, man. And his consistency and persistence speaks volumes. I love what he's doing with that program. I love what he's done with that program.
Ariel Lucina, 9 News. With this week, when there's no bowl to play for or anything like that, are you now playing for pride?
Well, I think you should always play to win. I don't know about pride. You got to play to win. You got to play to the best of your ability. You got to play because this is what you chose. This is the life you chose. Nobody's forcing you to go out there to play. Like you got to want this. You may not have the same amount of hand claps that you had at the beginning. You may not have the same amount of noise and the same amount of fans or the same amount of passion, but you got to figure this thing out, and you got to play.
If you do end on a win, how would you rate this season?
We didn't accomplish what we wanted, but we accomplished what we needed.
Let me just say this. I'll tell you what they accomplished. Sold out arenas everywhere they went. Don't matter if they're losing. The arenas are sold out. They also helped the other team as well. Okay, because the arenas were sold out. Okay, that UCLA game sold out. Prior to that, no. That was sold out. Ticket sales through the roof. I mean, you got some ticket sales that are up there with Yankee tickets. That's what he accomplished. And the money is there. So everything is going to be up. So now he had to go out and tweak some things, which he probably will. And I understand somebody said everybody talking about money. That's just I didn't make the NIL up. The NIL, they came up with the NIL. But now that you have the NILs, of course, players going to want a piece of the pie, and you got to find a way to break them some money. That's not up to the head coach. That's not up to him to say, okay, I got to get you this, get you that. That's not up to him. We got collectors for that. That'll be like, okay, we got who we got coming in here? Okay. All right, we're going to make sure we take care of them. So, but the boosters and all that, they're there already. So, and yeah, you're going to have people come in and they're going to talk down on them and stuff like that. We don't even have to give them no light. I'm not going to block nobody no more. You just ain't got to give them no light. Just don't pay it no mind.
I think hope is instilled tremendously in this city, in the student body, within this team, within this building, and you see the direction that we're headed. So
it seemed like I have the most in my chat. It seemed like, but it's all good. But we focus on, we having a good conversation. You're gonna have people come in and say, he's not a good leader. Stuff that's their opinion. But like I said before, he put this team together in a short period of time. Next year will be different because now he got a lot of time to work with now. Before he didn't, because most of the players came during training camp. So, and even then you had some players leave. So this year will be a lot different. Then a lot of players that are there, they're going to develop, go to camps. They're going to go to camps all over the country, getting right, working out in the off season, and then come into the spring, work out together. It's going to be different, a lot different.
When the things that you look to as a loss, some kind of way I see it as a win. I think we didn't do certainly what I wanted to do, but we're doing tremendously much more than what was done. So you got to put it in perspective. There's some things that we accomplished that are tremendous. There's some things that we didn't, but we're taking a step in the right direction, 2 steps in the right direction. As a matter of fact, I'm proud of these young men.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to make those playoffs. When you're talking playoffs, it's going to be a little bit to build that team up. I would say by year 3, watch out for something. But even then, they'll be bringing in a freshman quarterback. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. It's just the timing right now because Shador is in his last. He's about to enter his last year. And I fully expect Travis to leave after his junior year, but I could be wrong. Travis could stay. I don't know yet. But and a few other players, we're going to be losing after next season. So it's a building process. It's going to take a while.
Man, I'm proud of the coaching staff, the student body, and the support. The fans nationally, not just locally, has been phenomenal. We pretty much put a mark in college football, and what we're going to do from here on, it will never be the same. I promise you that, because I know how we're recruiting. I know what I know, and I know where we're headed. And you got to be crazy if you can't see it. It's easy to look at us play and say, okay, all they need is that, and that, and they straight. How many times have you said that? But see, when I said you get a little attitude, if I sit up here and tell you what we need, but you can say it, but I can't, right? Because you get sensitive. You want to treat grown men like they're babies. We don't do that around here. We call it like it is. We say what's the truth.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? So kind of sort of alluded to it just there, but you came in here with a plan. I know.
Mm-hmm.
A plan of what you wanted to do. So how important, even through some struggles, is it for you you're going to stick to that plan?
The plan has not been aborted. I mean, we're right on schedule with the plan. The plan is to improve every darn thing we touch. Did we sell out every game?
Yes, that's what I just said. You did sell out every game. Yes. Yeah, 4-7, but he sold out every game. Name me one other team in the country right now that's losing, that's selling out games. I'll wait. That's a success. Money talks, bullshit walks. Yeah, just name me one. Name me a losing team that's selling arenas out. Name one. There's not one. You can't name one. It's some kind of smoothie, El Hombre. No, it's not hype. You probably wasn't around back when he was playing. It's always been that way. He's been selling out everywhere he goes. He sold out Yankee Stadium when he played because I know I went. I remember. I was a kid then, but he sold out Yankee Stadium. Okay, they came to see him steal bases and stuff like that for the short period of time he was there.
Did this team get better?
Yes.
Isn't there hoping still? What's the problem? Somebody tell me what's the problem. So what you're trying to say is we didn't live up to whose expectations? Because I know this team. I know what this team is capable of doing. So what didn't we do? Oh, coach, you didn't win but 4 games on the point. Yeah, that's 3 more than we did. So say, you gotta understand, man. I'm gonna find a smile in the middle of a frown. I'm gonna find that thing. Right?
Right, but, I mean, you didn't, as you said, you didn't live up to your expectations.
Yeah, my expectations are out of the darn park. You gotta understand, man. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
What's those little 4 heads that's in California? What do they call those? The people faces engraved? Yeah. Come on, man. I sat up there. It's in where?
South Dakota.
I thought it was in LA all this time. Wow, man.
That was funny. That was funny right there. I enjoyed that one. He said them 4 little heads, whatever.
Geography. That's the Hollywood thing? That's what I thought. I'm sorry. Thank you for educating me. Jesus, South
We're
Dakota.
gonna attribute that to you being under the weather.
Yeah, no, I've been under. You have no idea. Under the weather. 8 pounds lighter, though. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that's right. These teams are playing Colorado like it's their damn bowl game, and they're a losing team. Okay, it don't even feel like they're a losing team because they selling out arenas. It don't even feel like it. I never seen nothing like this. I never seen anything like it. You're losing and still selling out. They are the main attraction. And Shador, he don't mess around and got a smoothie commercial. I saw that. Boy, that kid, you're gonna see him in a whole bunch of commercials. Him in, yeah, Google commercial. Now he done got his own smoothie. Yeah, they doing all types of stuff.
I have a follow-up question.
Yes, sir.
You have that plan, you're sticking to it, but is there also a fine line between, as you go through it, there is some adjusting you have to do to the plan?
Yeah. You find out little things about people, places, and things that you got to make adjustments. Yeah, because when pressure's on people, you find out who they are. So you find out some things, you have to make adjustments. You have to call some things. One thing about it, when I make a move, I don't look back on it. It is what it is, and you have no idea what prompted that. Players, coaches, administration, any darn thing. So we're good, man. You got to understand, we're good. We might not be where we want to be, but we sure ain't where we used to be. And I think all of you real Colorado fans, shoot, you should be clapping right now saying, woo, you guys, darn it. Tom, Dick, Harry, and Larry came to the game this year. You know, everybody, their mama was here. And we're going to continue that. We're going to continue with that bravado and people talking about, oh, you humble now. What does humble really mean? Somebody help me today. I got time. What does humility really mean? So if I'm sitting up here talking about a program positively with energy and life and aspiration and passion, that means I'm not humble. What does that mean? Oh, he's been humble. What? How do you humble me? I am a humble man. I'm very humble with the things of God, not the things of another man. I would never live up to your expectation, but God is well pleased with me. Trust me on that one. Woo, I'm feeling good now. Let's go. Good now.
He said, I'm feeling good. It's that drink right there. Whatever they put in that little drink right there, making them feel better. I might have to need to get some of that when I'm up there. And guys, don't get triggered by Kira Witt in the comment section. That's a robot. Y'all sitting up there talking to artificial intelligence. That's a robot. That ain't no human.
Oh my God. First of all, I apologize for the press conference afterwards. I don't even remember the flight back. Like, you have no idea like how sick and medicated. And I got an IV before the game, and I just had to be out there with the kids. There's no way I was gonna miss the game. But I hadn't been this sick in a long time. I mean, that was bad. And we played just like I felt.
I got a bit of an off-speed one for you here. This morning it's being widely reported that Nike is going to release your original.
Oh, for real?
Nike Air Diamond the shoes a lot of your players are wearing, cleat form. The one that LeBron reached out and said he wants a piece of.
Right.
Can you speak a little bit to the fact that the prime effect keeps coming?
Oh, you know I got a cop a pair of them shoes too. I have the originals, but I can't wear them because my feet too big. I outgrew them.
Yes, that may be in the works. You got to understand that the black and white ones were the first original. Okay?
Yeah.
So you put a little gold check on it, and we good. Yes, that will happen. It's going to happen real soon. We're happy with newfound relationship with Nike.
Yeah, he always
They've
had that
done
that
for his
smoothie.
university. The new uniforms for next season as well is phenomenal. With that matches the cleats and so forth. So all the skill
Hero Wit,
positions will be
we know
wearing cleats as well as tennis shoe.
you always in the comment section. That's why I'm like, yeah, here we go. Here you go with the drinking the Kool-Aid stuff. Here you go with these comments. I know you were coming.
Version. So Nike's doing a phenomenal job of outfitting us all, and it's gonna be good. So I don't know
Yeah, I
about the
got 2
effect.
pair. But I can't wear the reason why they're in such good shape because I can't wear them. My feet grew. I have those. I have the originals. I have the original Ken Griffey's. I got the Bo Jacksons, the Barclays with the strap. I got 2 pair of those. One that's never worn. Barclays with the strap. I got a pair of Ewings. Yeah, I got them in storage right now. I don't keep them here. I put them in storage.
I'm thankful. So every time you think we losing, we wind up winning. Every darn thing you think, well, they losing. No, baby. It's how you look at it. It's how you look at it.
Hi, Coach.
And I got an original pair of the Olympic Jordans. That's in good condition. They worn though, but they're in good condition. I can't wear those either. That was back from those are the Barcelona ones. The Barcelona Olympic Jordans.
My man.
Given how
Came out in 92.
is now in
Yeah.
college football, do you and your staff members start to have conversations with guys, kind of feel out where they're at, talk about the future, or do you wait till
With our kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait till that's over. You can't do that in season. I mean, I'm pretty sure those kids are thinking about it. Those young men, I'm pretty sure the majority of those kids want to stay. You have some kids gonna jump regardless, and you kind of plan for that kind of stuff. Like we've already before the season start, we already knew what we needed. We know what we want. Even by portal or high school kid age and stuff to that nature. We've been there. I think I showed Rick the projections and what we're trying to get well before the season even started. I showed him those because everything that has transpired is not new to us. We kind of knew a lot of these things were coming. We know where we weak at. You know, we didn't just go out on the field and find out, hey, we're weak there. We knew that before we went out there. But unfortunately, they exposed it. Great question, though.
Hey, Coach, thank you.
My man,
Yeah,
Old Faithful.
I'm glad you're doing better.
Thank you,
May
sir.
not be at this point. No, how much of, I want to get your reaction to Smoke's comments if you could.
Okay.
How much
What
is-
I don't know what was it?
Posted on socials, basically, if we didn't play selfish ball, we would have been undefeated.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that comment. I think that's a great comment. I just like to quantify, like, what does that mean? So that's the question I asked the team today. What does that mean? What does that mean?
What did they tell you?
They told me a plethora of things. You should have been there. It was good.
We'd love to come.
I know. That's not gonna happen.
But,
I love y'all, but don't trust you like that.
but it surprised, I think, everybody here too, because the messaging from guys we talked to has been very consistent and very forward-thinking, positive.
Yeah.
That was positive. I mean, that you meant that positively too, constructively. You think that comment?
Yeah. First of all, I love Smoke, man. Smoke is a great kid that worked his butt off, that played hard. And I'm upset that we didn't live up to our expectations that he had for us. I'm upset about that because you're talking about a running back that's a pro. Smoke is a pro, man, and never got an opportunity because we're so deep in that position and we're run deficient. You know that. So I'm upset that we didn't live up to the expectations that he had for us. I love that kid, man, and his mom. So I'm 100 with Smoke. He said what he felt, and he felt what he said. I have no problem with guys doing that, long as it's justified. That wasn't an attack on us. That was truth. I think every team has a little bit of that.
Right.
I'm riding with it.
What is selfish?
All right, see, this is where I come in at, Coach. Come on now. If he's a pro, how come he didn't? He been, oh man, oh my God. He's saying, I'm just sorry we didn't live up to the expectations he had for us. Because his expectations were, remember, he said that they could have been undefeated if they hadn't played selfish. But I don't know. Yeah, I saw the 400-pound kid out of Texas. Well, no, I did see one from TCU. Are you talking about that one? He's not a junior though; he's a freshman.
Well, I mean, do you think they were selfish?
People really not taking the job serious. Sometimes not, maybe not studying
Yeah, that's
properly.
just politically
Maybe not.
correct answer. It really is. He was being politically correct. Yeah, he was being. Yeah, he said he's a pro, man. He's a pro.
Holding each other accountable, things like of that nature. But it's nothing derogatory, man. That's a challenge, and that's how Smoke speaks. So I got love for the brother, man. I really do.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, Sports 4. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. In just preparation for this game, short being day to day, does Ryan Staub's preparation look different at all this year?
No, you got to understand, Shador really on Tuesdays he really don't work anyway. He kind of digresses. Wednesday he may normally does 7-on-7 or whatever. He really works his way into it. He has like a schedule that his body responds. So Staub is really he's been getting a lot of work as anyway the last several weeks. So prayerfully he
Oh, there's
digest
another
the
one
playbook,
from Dakota,
digest what we
Texas.
expect of him, so he could go out there and perform if he's called upon.
Go ahead, Nick. Hey, Coach, when you were prime time, you had such an impact.
So I'm not that no more.
I refer to you as Coach Prime.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But like when you were playing baseball, when you were playing football.
Okay,
with
that
players,
prime. Okay, that guy.
You had such an impact on the game. When you transitioned into Coach Prime, how did you adjust to having less of an impact, like on the game that takes place on the field?
I don't think you have less of an impact. I'm not playing. I can't make a play. I can't get out there and do my thing, but I could impact those players that are out there doing those things. I could speak volume into those players. The gift that I have is knowing people and getting the best out of people and knowing what they're capable of and what they're not capable of and trying to put them in the proper positions to excel and exceed all expectations and just pushing them to the point that they're that person that they desire to be, man. So I don't think it's less of an impact. I think it's even more of an impact. Like playing the game, I had a direct impact. Now I could touch every darn thing that's on the field. I love it, and I absolutely love it. I really do.
Okay, Coach, we're gonna come back here. Last question over here.
You know, I feel good today. I got a few more. Let's go, partner. Let's go, dog.
I'm on the Sankirai Fireside Elementary Gazette, and what advice would you give to young people like me to achieve our potential?
Well, first thing I want you to do is get your grades. I want you to make A's or B's. You know, I wasn't a straight A, so I'm not going to expect that. Okay. But B's mean I'm about that business. All right. I want you to make A's and B's. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Be respectful to your elders and always treat people kind. Do not ever in your life, no matter how upset you are, never be disrespectful to anyone because you never know. You just never know. All right. Let's get a couple more.
Jack, go ahead.
Feeling good today.
Jack Carlo with that Buffalo.
I love your name, Jack Carlo. She like, I love that, don't you? I'm Jack Carlo.
Yeah, everything's changed for me. Jack Carlo.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. I don't even know who that is. I just like your name. I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry, I don't. He is?
Yeah.
I just like your name, man. Yeah. like Sam Malone.
Or like Moses Malone.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's a name for you, Moses
It
Malone.
seems like pretty much no team in the country right now is immune to decommits. Is that kind of also something that you plan for in the back of your head?
I'm trying to figure out how to frame this. A kid ain't even faithful to his girlfriend. You think he gonna be faithful to a school? Like, come on, man. Like that's like an emotional thing. You know what I wish the NCAA would do, honestly. If you're committed to somewhere, you can't go to no other visits. I wish that would be like if you committed, that means you committed. You can't go no other visit. So why would you be committed, but you still letting kids go to other places? That don't make sense. So that means they just playing. They just playing. And one thing about it, we're not an ATM. That's not gonna happen here. If you come to Colorado to play football for me and the Colorado Buffaloes because you really want to play football and receive a wonderful education, and all the business stuff is going to be handled on the back end if that's the case. But we are not an ATM. You're not coming here to get rich unless you really come here with a plan to go to the NFL and get your degree. Not to come here and be money bag yo. Okay? Is that a rapper, right? I got that one right. I don't even know him, but that was a good timing of it.
Coach, y'all gonna have to break a bag. You know I'm step in now, Coach. You gotta break a bag, man. You got to. You said, all right, I know what we need. We need this, this, and that. All right. Well, I know what you need. I know how you can get it. Let me be on that recruiting team. I will first say I will first meet with the boosters and I will meet with the money first. That's what I would do. I said, okay, before I take this position, I need to meet with the money, coach. I need to meet with the money. Okay. How much are you guys willing to spend on these lines? How much are you guys willing to spend? So I can divvy it out. So give me a budget. Okay. Give me a budget. Okay. Yeah, okay. You want to be able to stop the run, right? Okay. Let me write that down. Check. You want to be able to stop the run. Okay. You need a Ray Lewis type. Okay. Okay. What else do you need? Okay. You need some more depth on that offensive line. Okay. How bad do you guys want to win next year? That's my question. Now the Coach Prime has to be at this meeting, and all the coaches. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you guys want to win this season? I mean, this upcoming season. Do you want to compete for a conference title? Do you want to win 8 games, 7 games? Do you want to be bowl eligible? But let me know how bad you want to win from a scale of 1 to 10. Now, of course, everybody's going to say 10. Okay. Now, my next question is, are you guys willing to spend the money? See, this is Prime talking to the media. He has to be politically correct. He's not even going to talk about money. But in a closed door meeting, we talking money here. Okay. Coach, I'm in conversations with a few people at Alabama, Florida State. I'm in a few conversations there. And we got about 3 right now for that'll spruce up that defensive line. We have a Warren Sapp type as well. We're gonna have to spend a few $1 million. We're gonna have to spend that offensive line alone. We're gonna have to spend about $5 to $6 million. So what do you? Oh no, we're not doing that, dog. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn down this offer. I don't want to work. I don't want to do this job because if I'm gonna do this job, you're gonna have to put me in position because I gotta go to these families' homes. You got to put me in position to be able to do my job effectively. So if you guys don't want to spend the money, have at it. Do what you guys got to do. That's it. That's it. There is no we're not promised. No, you have to prompt. Like, coach, listen to me. Listen to me, coach. You can't have a few millionaires on this team and everybody ain't eating. You can't do that. Okay. It's not my fault that they came up with this NIL, name, image, likeness. It's not my fault. It's not your fault either. Okay. But money talks, bullshit walks. Now, how's everybody doing? And that's it. He said, we ain't doing that, dog. Okay, well, okay, dog. You guys do what you do. I wish the best for you. Now, what you could do is, the other alternative is develop what you already have. Whatever you already have in-house, develop. Send them to training camps. Send them everywhere. But that's still going to require money because they got to fly there. You got to pay for their lodging. All it is money anyway. And then when they start doing well, you're going to have to break bread anyway. Yeah, you got to break bread, man.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I'm Ken Flow, the community radio station here in Boulder. And I was just wondering, what can the community do to support your efforts with your team as well as with recruiting?
Community has been wonderful. They have been absolutely phenomenal. When I tell you, even when the community hears that we're recruiting someone, what they do socially to encourage them and inform them about how beautiful and wonderful this is has been phenomenal, man. So the community is doing its part. We just got to do our part to nail it. And you're probably gonna see some commits come.
No, not the commits. Let me show you something. Let's show you something here. All right, you see this kid here? This kid he was a 5-star. As you see them stars up there, he has a 98.83 rating in the industry rating. He's on the pro track. He's what we call on a pro track to the NFL. He will go to the NFL. His mother never have to work again in her life. He's going to the NFL. And not only is he going to the NFL, he'll be there as long as he wants to be there. That's just how good he is. Now, he's 6'7", 318, class of 2023. He's a freshman. He started this year at Alabama. He started. Okay. His NIL evaluation is at $464K. Coach, you got to break a bag. You have to break a bag. You're not going to get this type of caliber player unless you guys break a bag. You're not going to do it. It's not happening. If you do, actually, no. He can do it. Sorry about that. Nothing is impossible. You got to find them. You might can find them in the JUCO. That's a good place to start because why do people go JUCO? For many reasons, not just because of the grades. Some people do go there for their grades to get their grades up, right? And some people go there because their high school was garbage. They didn't really get any good looks, but that doesn't mean that they're not good. So they go to the JUCO to get a little bit of exposure. So that's why they go JUCO. But you got a bunch of, because I'm looking now, I'm doing my research now. You got a bunch of offensive linemen in the JUCO that's good, man. And don't you think Alabama and them is looking at them too? So it's a competition because you might find a kid somewhere in the JUCO, but the other big name colleges like Iowa, Notre Dame, Alabama, Clemson, Georgia's, they looking at them too. But they got a bag though. So if you don't want to pay the bag, that's fine. Then you're just gonna have to it's just all about the recruiting at that part. You're just gonna have to your recruiters should be on the road right now. They should not come back until the end of the summer. They should be on the road every weekend, going to these high school games, going to the homes. Sometimes you got to hit the ground. They got to see you. Sometimes you got to fly them out, whatever you got to do. But it's going to be hard. It's the recruiting was where it's at. Or, like I said, you have offensive linemen there now. That's not bad. They just need to go to camp. And you just develop what you have. I like Savion Washington. I like Tank too. I like Tank. I like him just because of his size, yo. Let me tell you something. You know, all you gotta do is get on the phone, but you're still gonna have to pay money for consultants. Like, okay, let me get on the phone with the Pouncey twins. Let me see if the Pouncey twins can help him out. Let me get on the phone with Trent. Let me say, hey, Trent, I know you play with the 40. Is he still with the 49ers? Hey, Trent, Trent Williams, listen, I need you for about 3 days to come up to Boulder to talk to these guys. Okay, all right, coach. Yeah, you know you got to probably pay him for his time. You got to have, because these players could probably teach them something that's all they need, and then they're ready to go. So instead of just saying I got to go replace them, you probably want to go the route of developing, because you can't teach size, you can teach technique. That kid is big, man. That kid is like 1 or 2 techniques away from the NFL. He's 1 or 2 away. And then if he hits the weight room hard, I'm talking about hit the weight room as hard as he's ever hit it, right? And teach him a couple techniques, he's NFL bound. Because you just cannot teach that type of size. And then also Rock, he did the same thing. He went to camp and he was around these former NFL great offensive tackles. You don't think they taught him something? Of course they did. He did learn. He learned something. So you just got to develop, man. You got to develop. So I understand you don't want to spend the money, but you got to develop. And then once you develop them, and once Tank is out there dominating, best believe you're going to have to pay him. You're going to have to pay him. You got to pay him. It's only right. You got to pay him. But I believe you guys got the talent there now. They just got to be developed. That's it. That's how I'll be looking at it. I'm like, it's no way in the world I'm going to let that big man go. There's no way. He's too big. I'm like, Tank, we're going to bring Jumbo Elliott in. I'm like, Tank, we're going to bring somebody in specifically for you. We're going to bring Jumbo Elliott in. I'm going to try to see if I can get Trent to come in and talk to you, the Pouncey twins, to talk to the center or whatnot. I will be bringing people in the offseason to talk to these kids, to teach them the technique. And once they get the technique and they got to understand, because listen, in this world, in any facet of life, it's all about information. You got the right information, you rolling. You got the right information. You know, in order for you to get it, sometimes you got to pay for it. You got to pay for information. You know, people time is valuable. You know, you might have to bring Anthony Munoz in to talk to them, to give them some type of technique or whatever they need. Because that's all they might need is the technique. You got to bring NFL players in. You got to bring the players that's already dominated in college and already dominated NFL to give them the technique. And I guarantee you'll see a different offensive line. So there it is, folks. If you don't want to spend the money.
Real soon.
But anyway, you got to spend the money to bring the professionals in.
Trust me, we haven't really lost nothing we want. Mr. Harlow, we haven't lost nothing we want. We truly won't. Trust me on that one.
I was thinking about your question of what does it mean to be humble or humble. I think in that context, it's acting the way they want you to act, right?
I like that.
What's your advice to people out there who are doing it a little differently, who are being told, they need to be humble?
I need them to be unapologetically who they are. I'm so tired of people judging people. I mean, I don't care.
There's so many people they can bring in for the linebackers. There's so many people they can bring in for the line. Like they already got Warren Sapp. I mean, you can call Albert Hainsworth as well. There's so many people they can call. So many people he can call because everybody know Prime. Excuse me, Mr. Hainsworth. How you doing? Yeah, how you doing, Coach? Yeah, I need you to teach these kids the technique. I need you to come in. Okay, Coach. When do you need me? Like that. He already got T.O. And T.O., he rubbed off on somebody. He probably, he told him a few things here and there.
what religion, what race, what your thought process or your sexual preference. I don't give a darn. I want you happy. I want you happy and at peace. So we got to stop that, man. We always judging somebody when they don't come in the package that we want to put them in. And I've never been packaged in my life, and I'm not going to be packaged ever in my life. I'm going to be unapologetically me. I'm going to walk like I walk. I'm going to talk like I talk. I'm going to be who I am. And that's it. And I'm not changing no time soon. I'm 56, I am. I'm trying to make sure. I'm 56 and I have no plans on changing. So Colorado Buffalo fans, I love you. I appreciate you. We're going to win. Just put your seatbelt on. The
All right.
ride's going to get a little shaky. It's going to
Okay.
look bumpy, but we're going to win. But the climax that we gave you early on, we're going to get you back there because I know you liked that ride, didn't you? We're going to get you back there.
Okay.
So we have the same passion, the same purpose, and we're going to win. Just hold on. And it's going to be a great ride. God bless y'all. Let's have a beautiful day. And if you're sick, I'm praying for you.
Okay. So y'all heard that. So y'all heard that right there. So coach, he said we're gonna get back there. Just hold on tight. We're gonna get back there. Sometime, coach, you gotta be able to change with the times. You can't be stuck in your ways. That could hurt you. You gotta be able to change with the times, and still do what you do, But you're gonna be hard pressed finding them offensive and D linemen, man. They don't just leave like that. It's very rare that you have a Bear Alexander transfer to USC, but he did though. But they'll find he go out there. He still got JUCO and he got the transfer portal. See what's in the transfer portal and stuff like that. To see what happened. He gonna get some players up there. You said that's why Les Miles got fired. He was too old school. Yeah, you gotta be willing to change. You gotta be willing to change with the times. Like there's new lingo out here. These kids think differently. And you gotta respect that. You gotta figure out how they think and what they want. And you gotta be able to because a lot of coaches, why do they leave? They like you said, they just grow out of coaching. Yeah, Nick, you said Nick Saban. Well, he got a bag up there, yo. I can't. I don't. he he be sitting up there buying 5 stars. He sits up there and buy them. That's what happens. And look, you know how I know he down with it? It was after one game. I forget who he was talking to. He was talking to a former player after the game. He said, you would have got more playing time with us, right? He whispered it to him. He said, you know that, right? He said, oh, coach. He said, no, you would have got more playing. He said, grass ain't always green on the other side. You'd have been us. So you've been with us over here. You'd have been getting more playing time. We could have used you, son. He said that to him. He said that. He probably said, we got a bag over here. But he can still be prime, right? He can still be who he is. But he has to be willing to accept a little bit of change. He got to adapt. He got to be adaptable. He got to be adaptable here. And he'll go get them. He'll get them dogs. He got to understand that the NIL is king now. He got to understand that. Got to understand that. And then he'll be really competing because he's really competing with the Clemsons, the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Auburns, Florida States, University of Florida. He's competing with all these schools. Notre Dame. There's no competing with Notre Dame. Now, when it comes to offensive linemen, there's no competition. They're offensive lineman university. Their offensive line coach is not a joke. He's not a joke up there. You know how that guy in Australia is putting out punters and kickers? He's putting out offensive linemen. That's offensive lineman university. His third string offensive lineman will make sure that Shedeur won't get touched. His third string. That's how good they are. Iowa's offensive line, great. But it's hard to get these players to flip. You're not going to get them to flip. So you got to go out there and find them. And he can. He's going to have to go out there and see what's in California. See he can flip some from Iowa. See if he can with American Samoa. He going to have to go there to see what they got out there. You know they got some dogs in American Samoa. They got some dogs in Hawaii. He got to go find them. And if it's a special one, he got to get on the plane and fly himself. He got to go because Saban has been known to do that. If it's somebody that they're working on, yeah, he'll go out there and go to their house if he needs to. He don't have to do that so much no more because when the recruits come up there, they meet with him anyway. But I just saw how they were recruiting their 5-stars this time around when they were going after Caden Proctor. Now, Caden Proctor, I just showed you his NIL evaluation. He originally set out for Iowa because that's his hometown. And he's a 5-star. He was like the best offensive lineman in the country that cycle. So everybody was vying for his attention. But then when I knew he was going to take that trip to Alabama, I knew it was over. I said, if he just get up there, it's over. And the next thing you know, he said, I'm going to Alabama. And then when he got up there, the man is starting. He started from day one. You know how crazy that is to be a freshman? He started from day one. First string. And the bag came. He didn't say that, Corey. Did he say that? He said Iowa just a little bit short on the NIL. Did he say that? I don't know. I don't know if he said that. But Coach Saban was like, he probably laughed in his face. NIL? Son, you got to be kidding me. We got you. Yeah, freshmen don't usually start like that. I think Kool-Aid McKinstry started. No, he didn't even start as a freshman. I don't think Kool-Aid McKinstry started as a freshman. I don't think so. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He may have. He may have. But he did get some significant playing time. Damn, he really said that? They were just a little short on the NIL? Well, guess what? That man is close to $500,000. Yeah, you got to factor in taxes and stuff like that, but the bag is only gonna keep increasing. Why? Because okay, they gave him an initial bag, right? But he made the starting lineup, and he never relinquished it. So you know the bag is gonna get higher now. His second year, his sophomore campaign, the bag is gonna get higher. And then leading up to his junior campaign, the bag is going to get even higher. Because if you look at the last draft, how many offensive linemen went in the first round? A lot. Because you need offensive linemen. Oh, Jalen Hurts did? And Tua? Okay. Yeah, some freshmen start, of course. But the thing is, look, that kid went to Alabama and he ain't got to worry about nothing. All he got to do is go to school and work out. That's it. And on top of it, in the preseason, he won some type of award for the team. That's how good he is. He won something. I forget what it was. You said no, man. Shiloh going to the Dolphins, not the Jets. Oh man. Okay. Well, hey, whenever he decide to go, wherever he go, yeah, he's starting at left tackle. Left tackle at Alabama, a freshman. God bless him, because the money is coming. You hear what I'm saying to you? The money is coming. The money is coming. Yes, it is. You said he too big though. He working out. He did good to start. I seen him play because I took a look at him. I said, let me see how good he is. He did good in the game I watched. Yeah, but that meat and potatoes left tackles that Coach Prime looking for, he got some of. He got him there now. He got Tank is huge, man. You got to just rock with the technique. He'll be good. He coming back for another season. He said haters are extremely mad about this press conference. Man, we ain't worried about no haters, man. The haters are a part of the process. But one thing about what you call the haters rock with you. Okay? The haters rock with you, man. You got it. That's what I learned. And they don't, people just got strong opinions on it. Everybody's not haters though on this. Some people just they're not feeling what's going on. But some of us, we already know how they could fix it. So, but he said they got it. So I'm trusting that he got it. So he got it. Yeah, so they got it. So, but if he wants somebody like Caden Proctor, oh yeah. Yeah, you got to come up with some money. That's right. And the kid delivered because he started. So he delivered on the promise. Coach, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm telling you, coach. This kid I already knew he was a dog. This dude wear war paint on his face. I know he was a little bit crazy. I knew that. I like that. Man had the war. But the way he wore it, he had one side black around his eyes. That was it. I said, yeah, this kid is offensive lineman, man. This kid don't mind getting down and dirty. He don't mind getting down and dirty, man. I look for stuff like that. I said, yeah, this kid right here. This is what we need. Big meat and potatoes kid. His mother a great cook. You said calling me a snake and traitor. Oh, yeah, I did hear something like that. Yeah, he said I'm not getting paid that much more as Iowa's going to give me. Yeah, people were trolling him on his social media, the Iowa fans, because they wanted him bad. That's all it was. They just wish he was going to Iowa, to stay home. They was hoping that the hometown kid would go to Iowa. But Coach Saban was like, oh, wait a minute. Mr. Proctor, come on, let me talk to you for a second, son. Think about the possibility, son, up here at Roll Tide. He said, how you feel about that, son? We're going to take care of you, okay? We're going to take care of you. Okay? Don't worry about that. Okay? We got a bag up here. Okay? We got a rich student body. You understand that, son? We have a rich student body. And don't worry about anything, okay? I'm shaking your hand like a man. I'm looking in your eye when I'm saying it. Okay? The boy is not a traitor. He's not. Oh, we just saw how much he getting. We just saw it. And it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get big. He's almost close to $500,000. Job well done, Caden. And at the end of the season, that bag is going up. I'm just letting y'all know that. The bag is going up. And look, the other offensive line, there's another one out there that Alabama is number one on his list. What you think they told that kid already? Oh, yeah, he don't live on campus, Mertz. He got him a nice spot. He don't live on campus. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, son, we're going to take care of you. Okay. You would like to invest and stuff like that and get jump started on your life. We can do that for you. Okay. We know you're a dog. You're a 5-star. We know you're a dog. We're going to give up here and we're going to get you the proper training and stuff like that. How you feel about that, son? How you feel about that football? Listen, Coach Prime need to hire me, man. He need to hire me because listen, but they're going to have to make sure that I got access to the bag. You hear me? They got to make sure. Okay, so I can go to these big meat and potato guys and say, listen, how would you like it to come on up to Boulder? Oh man, I heard it's cold up there. Yeah, but we got some cold cash too. We got some cold cash. He said, oh, really? Yeah, we got some cold cash. Okay, you see how much our quarterback is making. Our quarterback is number one right now. Actually, no, he's not number one. It's who's number one? It's is it LeBron's son? But whatever it is, he's number one with football. All right. You see Travis Hunt, we getting a bag up here, son. We get cold cash. We got a lot of endorsements that we're working on. We're going to take care of you. Okay. Coach Prime, he needs some dogs, and we see that in you. Okay. You ready to work hard, son? You ready to play that football? There you go. Yeah, see, you didn't get them because they offered late, but that offer wasn't enough. That's what I'm trying to say. That offer wasn't enough. It don't matter if they were late to the game. Look, I could be late to the game. He getting ready to select Alabama. Hold on, Caden. Let me talk to you for a second. Hey, what's going on? Listen, hold off on making this. I want to pitch this to you real quick. How do you like the fact of coming up to Boulder? How you like that? To play with a Hall of Fame coach. Okay, that's good and all. You know, Alabama. What do they offer you? I'll even go there. What do they? Okay, that ain't shit. You see what Shador is making. Okay, we got this for you right now. Okay, but I understand if you want to go to Bama. I understand that, but we're just gonna put this on the table. All right, guarantee you, I would have almost got him. I would have went to his house. See, it's better than to be on the phone. Like I'll be on the plane tomorrow, okay, and we will talk over dinner. All right, that's it. He might end up jumping Bronny by this summer. I know. Yeah, that situation he got. Luckily for Bronny, that's correctable. His condition is correctable, they said. It's not like Hank Gathers. If y'all remember the Hank Gathers story, it's not like that. Or Reggie Lewis from the Boston Celtics. Or Corey Stringer from the Minnesota Vikings. I think he got something that could be corrected. But the thing is, they found it. Some people, they never find it. But it's just he had a freak situation and his heart stopped. And so, yeah. Sometimes it never happens. So you can have it, and it just don't happen. But then for some, it does. But hopefully he'll be all right. You said, then he gonna tell Bama my offer, and then they gonna double. I'm like, okay. Then I call the collectors. Like, how bad y'all want this guy? Okay, Caden, we got $3 million for you right now, son. What's up? He said, what? We got $3 million. You're a millionaire, God damn it. We got $3 million for you right now. I'm telling you, man, I don't like to lose. I don't like to take no for an answer sometimes. Like, but then the coach, it's probably a little conservative right now because they probably didn't know that what all this money Coach Prime is gonna bring in. So they like, they probably would have turned it down. You said Jordan Travis NIL is 1.2 million. It's gonna go up in the off season. It'll go up in the off season. Did he get hurt? He didn't get hurt, Eddie. You said we got Google. Yeah, we got Google. We got KFC. We got the Brady brand. We got the Strahan brand. Son, we got the bag up here. But see, the thing is about Coach, he can't just do that for a few people. He got to spread the love around for them to win. He has to. And that's just where we at right now. Oh, he got hurt. Damn. How bad is the injury? Ankle. So it's something that he just got to rest. He'll be back in off season. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You one injury away, so you better get that bag. You never know. You're an injury away from not making the NFL. Shiloh just dropped the deal with Dr. Pepper. Yeah, the bag is coming now. See, in the summertime, you're going to start to see more commercials, everything else. Oh, he out for he's out. But what is his timetable to come back? Sometime in the off season, right? You said you telling the recruits Colorado ain't got a big bag. Come get their education and try to make it to the NFL for a bag. Yeah, that's good too, but that's old school. That's good. But we got to compete with the Alabamas of the world. I'm going to be watching T. Nicole to see if they are going to eat. I'm going to be watching. Oh, he probably won't start week 1 of next year. Oh, is that significant? Man, that's unfortunate, but that's how football is. That's why you got to get the bag when you can get it. So you can invest it, put some away, make it grow for you. And you should be straight. But you gotta have the money circulating around. You have to. Gotta have it circulating around. You don't want to be known as a team that ain't got no bag. You don't want to do that. You said he announced his college career is over. Oh, Gordon Hayward. I remember that injury, Gordon Hayward. He came back after it, though. Listen, man, I remember Willis McGahee. That Willis McGahee injury, oh, my God. It was horrible. But he went on to play in the NFL. But that Willis McGahee injury was bad. That was almost up there with the basketball player that was training for the Olympics, played for Indiana. Oh my God, that was horrible. Whew. And he came back, So with sports medicine, Willis came back. Oh, Marcus Lattimore, yeah. Hell, those Achilles injuries is bad. You see when Rodgers hurt his Achilles? Yeah, Paul George. When Rodgers hurt his Achilles, he stood up for a minute and he kind of froze in place and then he went back down. I knew it was his Achilles. I knew it. And then his hand went right there. I knew it. I said, oh my God. Same thing happened with Kevin Durant, remember? Kevin Durant went down. His hand went right there. Yep, same thing happened with Patrick Ewing. It happened with Kevin Durant. But sports medicine is better than it was 30 years ago. So we'll see. Oh, Kevin Ware. Yeah. So that's why I say I advocate them getting as much money as possible to put it away, you know, because you never know. Don't feel bad asking for a bag. I remember coach said somebody came up there, he was asking for a bag. I forget what recruit it was. You know, feed your family and put some money away and let it grow. That way, if you don't make the NFL, you can still start a business of your own. You got a jump start your own business and be all right. Yeah, I'm not blaming. That's what I'm advocating it. I'm saying that this will speed up the process in their recruiting. You know, I'm not knocking their recruiting now, but they're gonna have to prove themselves this off season. I'm gonna be watching their recruiters this off season. This is where they're gonna earn their money. We'll see. We'll see. You said just like Mateen Cleaves. Yep. Oh, you remember that, huh? Sir Ken Mateen Cleaves, Michigan State. Yeah, that was Michigan State. I don't think he was like quite the same after that. Yeah, Livy Doon, she from New Jersey, from my neck of the woods. That girl is rich. Arch Manning, Caleb Williams, Travis Hunter. Who's number one? Um, you said our class is 70th with the bag. Yeah, I know they are. No, he played in the World Series. You talking about Coach Prime? He played in the World Series. Yo, let's check this out. I never forget this, man, because then some of the owners were like, I mean, some of the fans was getting on him about this. He played an NFL game and then got on a plane and went and played a major league game the same day. He said, do I think Kermani will stay? I don't know. We'll see. He got some, you know, the last couple games, he last stint here, he got some significant playing time. You know, he's a freshman, so he's growing into his role. So I think he's going to get even more significant playing time next year. So by the time he reaches junior year, he should be the man. Number one is Bronny with 5.9 million. His brother's in the top 10 as well. His brother is, his little brother. So you can see right there, like, everybody's not going to get the big bag, but it grows every year. But you got to have the team spread the bag around, you know. I'm not saying everybody going to be millionaires, but if you look at Alabama's roster, their roster is looking pretty good, man, as far as the NIL is concerned. The only reason why I say the money is important is because you never know if you get hurt. And then if you get hurt, then, you know, you still have your education to fall back on and you got a bag in the bank, you know, or in your brokerage account, putting it somewhere where it can make more money for you. So Well, Kermani was getting a lot of attention because he was rated as a 5-star coming out of high school. He had a lot of attention surrounding him out of high school. And he has the tools, though. He's good. But he's only going to get better now. You know, he got the whole off season to work out. He come back for the spring, work out in the spring game, summer session 1 and 2, and then training camp. He should be straight. He didn't have that last year. He enrolled right at the time when he was supposed to enroll. You know, he just graduated, so he didn't do anything wrong. But he just wasn't in a position to come early, like Dylan Edwards. But you know, he showed up when he was supposed to, but he was like kind of behind as far as fitness is concerned. But he held his own. He got into that starting. He got into that lineup. But yeah, this off season, he already got the first college season under his belt now. So now he's focused on working out, getting bigger. He'll be straight. We watch these young men grow up right in front of us. Look at Travis. You know, I could see Travis staying in his senior year. I could just see that. But he also said he want to take care of his family too. So it depends on how high he going in the draft. His junior year, he probably gonna leave. Because if he's guaranteed to go top 5, all right, Travis, see you. You come back and get your education, but I see you later. So if I was a coach, I wouldn't risk him getting hurt. Go ahead, Travis, bye. It's time for you to go. You said got to revamp the D-line. I mean, we already said what it takes, you know. But, you know, coach don't promise no bag. But I guarantee you, see, that's the politically correct thing he's saying. I bet you behind closed doors, he's like, look, we got to get these dogs in here, dog. You know, how much money we got? Yeah, they'll leave next year. I could see that. Shador, Shiloh, Travis, and a few of the offensive linemen. Like Rock gonna play his way into the NFL. Wait, watch when I tell you. He's a workhorse. And check this out. It's something that I discovered with him. And I think Coach Prime did that for a reason. Remember, he had Rock and Bishop Thomas race each other? You remember that? Rock beat him. But if you see Bishop Thomas on special teams, he's the first one down there, as big as he is. So how fast is Rock, man? That's something I noticed. I didn't know he was that fast. So yeah, he definitely playing his way into some money. He definitely is. I didn't realize he was that fast. But he definitely gonna make his presence known next season. He definitely is. We need somebody like that in the interior at one of them guard positions. You say he would conduct some clinics at Colorado. Okay, the strong dude, yeah. And who is that offensive lineman? Remember the one that played for Dallas? Oh, that's a big dude. I don't know what he's saying. Imagine him in your ear. You ain't got no other chance but to get better. So yeah, they're gonna improve. Yeah, coach is not going to talk about that bag to the media. He's just not going to do that. That's behind the scenes, you know. Yeah, these kids, they want a little bit, you know. So, but I'll catch you guys later. Probably for the game. If I don't talk to you, enjoy your holiday. And I'll be out of town, but I'll be watching from the hotel that game. And we'll see the last game of the season. We'll see what they do. And yeah, last game of the season. We'll see how it goes. But guys, I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for joining, and be safe out there for the holiday. All right, y'all.